Hey guys, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. So, you guys know how much I love Kylie Cosmetics. So, I had to get the Kylie Cosmetics birthday collection eyeshadow palette. I have most of her eyeshadow palettes, so I had to add this one to the collection. This palette has a bunch of neutral colors and fun colors, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of a combination. But yeah, so I cannot wait to try this out and let's get started. So this is the Sipping Pretty palette. It's like all sleek and then it's all in glitter written. This is how the palette looks. Like I said, there's a bunch of neutral colors, but there's also a bunch of fun colors. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start out by applying some concealer all over my lids just as a base. You can use like a primer or anything like that. Taking my concealer. So I'm going to go into the shade Vanilla on Vanilla, and I'm going to just blend this into my crease just as a base to start before we start with all of the other colors of eyeshadow. Going into the shade Moscow Mule, and I'm adding that right over top of the other color. Now I'm going into the shade Check ID, adding that. Next I'm going into the shade Jungle Juice right here, which is a super bright pink. Or it's not even bright, it's like deep, so it's gonna come up really pigmented. And now I'm going into the shade Rsvp, which is a purple color. And I'm adding this color from the midway point of my crease to the outer corner. And now I'm going into the shade Party Animal, which is this super pretty blue. And I'm just adding that because I feel like this is gonna give us more of a purple look than the actual purple color. So I'm just really trying to create sort of a pink to purple gradient. Now that the crease is done and we have this really nice pink and purple gradient and it looks super pigmented, I'm going to be doing a double cut crease. So I'm going back with my concealer and a brush. I'm just going to cut my crease a little bit, like above where I normally would. I'm just dragging it out like that. And then we're just gonna blend all of that in. And if you get any concealer in your crease or on your eyeshadow, I mean, it's okay. We'll just go back and fix it up a little later. I'm just going to repeat the same thing on my other eye. And like I said, if you have any concealer on your eyeshadow, go in with a tiny brush and just try to carefully touch it up. I'm just going and blending in this top part of my eyeshadow. You can even go in with just a little bit of this super bright like neon pink. It's in the shade Pretty. And just kind of add that over the pink section of the eyeshadow just to make it super vibrant. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm just going to go in with a small angled brush like this, and I'm going into the shade Moscow Mule again right here, which is just a neutral color. But I'm doing this because I want to kind of map out where my next layer of eyeshadow is going to be. So if you guys don't know, for a double cut crease, you want to have a thin line of like your concealer or a glitter or something like that in between. So I'm just leaving a space. Just lightly laying out where my eyeshadow needs to go just by kind of creating a line like that. So now I'm going into, I want to do more of like a neutral lid because the crease will pop out more. So I'm going into Tequila Tangerine right here. And I'm just adding that all over my lids. And then I'm going to go into the shade Vanilla on Vanilla and add that. I'm going into the shade Party Animal, which is this super pretty light pink glitter. I'm adding that just to the inner half of my lids. And then I'm going into the shade 21. I'm adding that to the outer half of my lids. I'm going to add a little bit of the shade Poor Decisions just to the outer part of my lid. And this is like a really cool color, by the way, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like a deep burgundy color and there's almost like blue or something, like blue glitters in it. It's super pretty. I really want to make this cut crease stand out, so I'm going in with an angled brush again and just going to, and you really want to take your time with this because you don't want to mess up all of the eyeshadow. And I actually really like the way that it looks. This kind of happened by accident, but to not have as much of a cut crease on the inside and to have it kind of start like right about here, it's a little bit further in than the middle of my lid, and just kind of have it like get smaller and then, you know. See how it kind of gets a little washed out, and then when you add the concealer again, you really see the cut crease. Now I'm just going into the shade Martini Mama, which is right here. I'm just applying that to my brow bone. This is just a matte black liquid liner going to create my wings. I'm applying these lashes from Ardell. So now I'm going to do the rest of my face makeup before I do my lower lash line, and then I'll be right back. Using my Kylie Cosmetics Santorini highlight because you should just stick with Kylie Cosmetics for this video. Now we're going to finish off the eyes. I'm going to go back into our palette here, and I'm going to add some of this shade, and I'm going to add that just to the inner part of my lower lash line. Then I'm going into this shade and adding that, just sort of recreating the gradient basically. And now I'm going into the deeper pink color, adding a little bit of like that neon pink just over top. I'm adding the blue shade to the outer part of. Now I'm going into the shade Martini Mama again and adding that as my inner corner highlight. So I'm just adding a little bit of mascara. Now for lips, I'm using more Kylie products. I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Charm, and then the Nova lipstick. Now the Nova lipstick, just because we want a nude lip since the eyes are so intense and colorful. Just to finish it, I'm going to use some MAC Fix Plus, but you can use any setting spray. So this is the eye look. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I love this super fun and colorful eye look. They take a little bit longer to do, but they end up being worth it. So I hope you guys liked today's video. I love this palette. This Kylie palette is like the biggest palette she's come out with yet, and I love the combination of colors. And I mean, her birthday collection was just all like fun colors and I don't know, super nice. I feel like Kylie, every time she comes out with a new collection, I feel like it might be getting better and better. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get post notifications when I upload every single new video. I upload every week, so make sure you go check out last week's video. You guys can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, which will all be linked down below in the description, along with all the products that I used in today's video. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!